Yo, yo. Hope everybody's doing good. Still getting everything together. Just running a bit behind, y'all. I'm here though. Hold on. Let me make sure everybody here. Where everybody at? Where everybody at? Jay. Yep. We still getting it. We still getting it. I literally just stepped foot in the house. My bad. That bad. I got baby spit up on me. Yo, what's going on? Jay, Lex, where y'all at? What up? Hopefully we good. My bad for being late, y'all. But we in here. See, my damn camera got crooked. Yeah, was good. I don't know where my co-host at. I guess you can't send the invite. I gotta send the invite. I don't know why. It's not letting people come on tonight. Here we go. We already in. Already issues. Look at that. You don't know what the focus is. I appreciate that. What's up, buddy?
I get there, I caught you before you even did your live stream.
Bad still.
Yeah. Alright, try pooping still.
Right. I don't know what's going on, but it's not letting y'all come in. I guess if this don't work, we're gonna have to start over. Oh, here we go. Hey,
Oh,
now.
Cannot see Lex.
I can see you though.
Can y'all hear each other?
Yeah, I hear him.
I see and hear. But
What's going on, man? We're gonna get this show started right away. Since I was the one that was late tonight. Usually I'm very punctual, but today I was running behind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Geeks to Soul. I am your host, Mr. On Loved Ones, here with two distinguished gentlemen, Lex and Jay.
What up, though?
What up?
Tonight, we got two topics that we're gonna cover tonight, and we're just gonna shoot shit. One of those topics being collaboration fatigue, and the other being Jordan 1s versus airships. So, which one y'all want to dive into first, y'all?
It don't matter.
Pick one, whichever one you like.
It don't matter.
I want to tackle the collabs, man. I think that's been a big thing. I think people are feeling it as far as there's no real excitement behind the collaborations. I think it's lost a lot of its luster. It's lost a lot of it's lost a lot surrounding collabs.
Define excitement.
So when this is a low tier one. So when we found out that Levi was doing another collaboration with Jordan Brand, right? There was genuine excitement for what that could be, and we ended up getting 3 pairs. We got a white one, we got a black one, then we got a regular denim one, right?
The fours?
Yeah, the fours.
Yeah, like,
There was genuine excitement there. Like there wasn't the average, oh, those are trash, that's heat, da 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 da. There was genuine, yeah, I like those, or whatever have you. There was actual banter there. There wasn't just a emoji or one word response when it comes to those things. Like people had genuine conversations surrounding those. And right now, I don't see that happening with a lot of collaborations.
I mean, the most recent Union collab had a lot of buzz on it. Just when people saw the shoe, they stopped talking about it.
I can think of a collab. I can think of 2 collabs that had buzz.
I can only think of one, but go ahead. What's your 2?
SB4s, Balvin 3.
I don't really count SB4s as a collab as far as like a brand, the brand collab as more so of a inter-brand collab. And Balvin's, yeah, I can give you Balvin's. The only collab that I seen that had genuine interest in conversation, actually there's 2. Joe Freshgoods, a lot of his stuff has genuine conversation. And then Kif's, their comic, that X-Men pack that they drop. I think those 2 had some genuine conversation behind their collabs versus it just being a flash in the pan.
No, though. I feel like that Kith collab was more so based on greed.
Possibly, it could have been one of those selfish collabs, and I'm not mad at him after as many he's dropped.
I'm still trying to figure out the dividing line between not having hype or excitement behind a collab, considering when a collab is announced, it's talked about, and it's not until the leaks come out until people stop talking about them, or the shoe comes out itself. Like,
that in itself is the point. I think people were still talking about the Ronnie collab or Joe Freshgoods versus like really hearing any genuine interest behind any other Union collabs. Like we had, damn, when the hell did the AKOs drop? The Union Low AKOs. Those were this year too?
See, but that's a thing. That's a thing that
this year too?
That was this year.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about AJKOs.
Okay.
And it was a low.
And it was a low. And it was a low. Like, it depends on the silhouette determines how the buzz is going to be received. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
Like I anticipate the Soulfly 8s are going to be nice shoes. The Soulfly 8s nobody's going to talk about because people don't really rock with 8s like that. But if it was a Soulfly 1 again, a 1 high,
out of this world.
I think if the story is intriguing enough, they will.
Yeah. And again, silhouette plays big part into this, so you got to take that into account. Then,
because I didn't know this many people like playoff 8s until this release. Like, I ain't never seen playoff 8s fly like this before, so I don't know.
I had a hard time getting them things.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a full tab or what. But speaking of that, did your pair ship?
My pair is not shipped.
Okay.
Damn.
No, they shipped today. They shipped today.
Okay. And perfect. Yeah, I think it is the allure has waned off. There's no. Okay, so like when it's also a bit of jadedness for a lot of us older folk, right? That have been around and seen stuff like the Galaxy release and those who are around for the Concord release or the Pigeons or anything like that. Like for GR to get more buzz than the collab says something, right? Now with, the looming recession that we're in, that's also a big factor into people's psyche as far as like being genuinely excited for things is like there's not much that people haven't seen, if that makes sense, right?
I mean, site, like, for example, right? And this is still, I don't know, you have to tell me, because we talked about this shit last year, maybe?
Which part?
Sight unseen. If it were to be announced, officially announced, there was a Travis Scott 7. We talked about that shoe until it came out. Right? There's no Travis Scott fatigue. If Travis Scott said he was having an airship come out, we'd be talking about that shoe.
I don't know though, like, cause they
Nah,
was just
we
saying
would.
his concert sales was like lagging or something. Wasn't it the tickets?
That's
But
different though.
yeah, that could be the
That's
economy. So
yeah, yeah. We touching on people's pockets, but like there's still genuine hype for anything that he touches, right?
All right.
So the hear it now, wait for it later aspect is always going to be there. I'm still looking to see if that actually going to happen. Need to talk about that. But outside of that, think about it like what's something.
Here's a
I was
good one.
going to bring up the Wings collection. I keep asking about it.
Well,
but that's not a collab.
So
it's not a collab.
We would like the Wings collab, right? The Litmus Room one low. That's the one.
Okay.
No. That's the one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not excited about that. But I don't like one lows, so that's just me.
I you know what? I get that. I get that.
That's going to be a big, but you're spot on. That is really going to be a big indication of where things are going, just as far as hype, because of what the silhouette is.
Also, what the hell is that? Oh, nobody, like the 7s came and went, the Trophy Room 7s, right?
And that was a good shoe.
It's a great shoe. It's a great shoe. It's funny because, and I hate that we're talking about it in this fashion, the accessibility is what determines the excitement, right? Because the Trophy Room 7 was so accessible, it came and went.
Oh, that is big.
Right? So the DJ Khaled 5s, they're not terrible shoes, man. Like, I understand the standard color is not the best. I have the stale color somewhere.
Yeah.
The stale color, I think, is a better colorway.
Those shoes are not terrible. They just dropped them at a weird time. And I feel like if they dropped them during summer, they would have hit more.
Right. And there's so many of them that it dropped the exclusivity of it.
Right.
It don't even bother me about that.
No,
I just think the timing was just weird because they dropped it in the winter. So,
no, somebody, BX said Travis has a collab coming, his own shoe, and nobody is talking about it.
He got a back attack coming too, right?
And a Jordan.
But, people already spoke on the Mac attacks. Shout out to Kari, because I think it was Kari who actually said it. Because I think when the first one dropped, Kari pretty much was like, yeah, people are going to want this one, but the subsequent ones, I don't think people are going to want. And it's turned into the truth.
That's an easy way there's an easy way to answer that. The more shoes they put out, the easier it is for them to say it's sold, because if they weren't returned, that means they were sold. And
right. He didn't say sold out. He just said it sold the most.
Right. And that is just quite possibly a fact for him. Like, that's an easy layup, really, because at the end of the day, just because we don't like it don't mean the common consumer isn't like, oh shit, it's a collab and it's available, I'm grabbing it.
And I watched that the sneaker shopping he did today with Complex at his store at the We the Best Snipe store, and the Sale and the Crimson pair are sitting there for purchase.
And I'm guaranteed that he was going to have some stock in the store. Like, that only makes sense, right?
Right.
To have some, 150 pairs just for my store to be readily available until that runs. So I wouldn't be surprised, because if I had the opportunity to have my own store and I got a collab, I'm holding a good bit of stock to just throw in there.
I didn't think Helen. But like putting the shoe to his ear, that thing was that's cool. That's what was annoying.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
But
I
yeah,
hadn't watched it
I
yet,
do
man.
think. Bottom line is I do think that the fatigue is there, and it's spread across generations, right? Not just for the older folk, not just for the younger folk. Like everybody is feeling that. So outside of economy, outside of who's collabing, it's the wow factor isn't there, right? Regardless if we see it early or not, like literally all collabs have to have something that like grabs your attention and holds it, right? And there hasn't been, I haven't seen a collab grab and hold that, still holding, if that makes any sense, right? Yeah.
Let's dive a little deeper.
What's
Collab
up?
fatigue or who they're collabing with fatigue? Are we tired of Travis Scott's and Khaled's, and do we want fresh blood to have collabs?
Yeah, I do think that. I do think that part too. Like I think that was what I wanted to end this one off on, as far as like just putting a pin in this one, as far like who the people who haven't gotten those opportunities at different brands, right? Just thinking like Pharrell left Adidas and went with Asics or something like that. Just a new color palette for him, or Kith actually taking a step out and messing with Jordan versus Nikes. Like that plays a part into what we get versus what we see. Like I swear, I just hit Dion up the other day, right? I wish they got a chance to do a Jordan. Right? They've only done Nikes. They've only done concepts. They only done dunks, lows, highs, and some other side lows, right? They never did a Jordan. Just think of concepts doing the Jordan. That in itself would be fucking amazing.
There you go. Right. Exactly. Because I think if you had something like that collab with a shoe store, or brand, it'd be different than with an entity or a person. But then, as I'm going through the motions in my head, the last frag collab was the Travis Scott frag.
Yeah. And before that, I think it was the threes.
The threes. And I think people were disappointed with the threes, to say the least.
Well, they came pre-yellowed, so that was already going to be a misstep.
Because I think Z did a mock, and a mock looked like the Racer Blue frag.
Yeah.
With the stamp indentation on it, and it was much better than what we actually got.
Well, that was an actual shoe. That's a sample. That was a sample. So initially, I don't know if the story is out there, but I know I've said this before. So initially, there was going to be a group of collaborators that got 10 silhouettes each to go ham, right? That kind of fell through. Virgil picked up the reins, and the rest is history, right? Which is why we got 20 versus the 10. The 10 was initially the concept behind having, I don't know if it was going to be 10 different designers with 10 different pairs, but whatever. Well, I know Edison got one, Fujiwara got one, of course, Virgil was up there, and there was one other person that I knew of for fact. But
Was it Don C?
I don't know if Don got his own to 10, but I know Don did a lot of Don did a lot of Jordans. With the 10, a lot of his samples did get shown at some point, and one of the samples that got shown was the pretty much like Racer Blue threes.
Yeah.
I can't do collabs. Yes. Yeah, he just did one called The List.
But you know what? To piggyback off that, right? So, I don't think every collab needs to be Jordan though. Like
no.
Look at Kiss. Like one of my favorite collabs one of my favorite collabs was the whole Pippen Kiss collab, like from 2017 when
Mm-hmm.
you had Pippin one, and then you had the Maestro, right? I always thought that was unique, and we needed more of that. And the retail colorways we got were amazing, but some of the samples that are floating around, like they had a neon 95 sample, crazy. Like it's on my eBay watch list, but I think Buddy wants like 2,500 or something. So I
Yeesh,
don't know
I
if it's
see you
But,
go.
yeah, what up, Gov?
yeah,
That's a
we
good
need
point.
more stuff like that.
That's a good
What's
point.
up, Gov?
That's the ambush Pippins, I think, are doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want
It's a
those
new
ambush low.
silhouette. That's a new silhouette. Like I don't think we ever had an up tempo low like before.
No, no, no. To close this conversation out, so we can switch to the other one. BX hit on another point too. Yeah, collabs should not be a brand launching point for stores. I agree and kind of disagree because it gives them more visibility that they didn't have beforehand, right? I know a lot of stores were, what they were before anything, but like getting a collab, getting their own Jordan or getting their own Adidas is still pretty big. It's pretty huge. Um, yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I think on the flip side of that, for a bigger brand to get a collab and it not do much does kind of dilute the name of that company. But you know, you don't see that often, right? You know, I think I'm trying to think which store would be like one of the first ones to have their own collab with Jordan Brand. I mean, outside of Undefeated, um, Soulfly, Trophy Room, Shoe Palace. Uh, Not many more stores have their own Jordan, right? Now,
I can't think of any.
now with the induction of the airships, we have a ton of stores that got their own Jordans, right?
Yeah.
We have corporate, we have Forget Me Nots, we have the upcoming A Life, like a lot of these. Yeah, Union, of course. I mean, how the fuck did I forget? Yeah, Unions have their own Jordans, of course. But these stores, these smaller stores getting this opportunity is kind of huge. Yeah. But the other topic, speaking of which, are airships, right?
Segue.
This is all you, because I don't
I
know exactly where you want to go with this.
I okay. I do like the Jordan 1. Okay. Jordan 1 is my favorite grab and go sneaker. For the last 4 years or so, I was very impressed. I've been very excited about the litany of Jordan 1s that's been coming out, with the exception of the 2023 releases. For me, for me, since I've been collecting, this has been the worst slate of Jordan 1s, hands down.
Damn.
Okay. The what's the sunrise joints or the skylines,
Mm-hmm.
the black cement. What was earlier in the year? Like
Women's
the
Laneys,
Whoa, whoa,
Lucky
whoa!
Green Black Toes.
You don't like Skylines?
do not like the skylines.
Oh, you tweaking?
I understand it though. So
I'm not alone in that.
I am. I would put this year towards the bottom of the list of the last 10 years. It's not the worst to me though. I have another year. I have to look back at my sheet,
It's
but
been the worst. Since
it's in the
2016 has been
worst.
the worst.
It
Since
is in the worst.
2016, right?
2016
Ooh,
was not bad, bro.
No, since
2016 wasn't bad.
since 2016,
Oh,
right?
since yeah,
Since
yeah, yeah.
I'm
2016,
about to say,
for the last so was it 7
Yeah,
years? From the
you can do
last 7
7.
years,
yeah.
this
It's
has been.
towards the bottom. It's not at the bottom, but it's the bottom.
I can't
And
think of the worst either.
I'll give you one, but I can't do it I can't do it on air because I can't.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So
Um,
with that being said, though, what's a bad airship?
don't make me say it.
Oh, I don't think there's one.
Only one. It's in the comments right now.
Airship? Hold on, I missed it. The forget-me-nots are not bad.
It's redundant.
I don't come.
Is what?
I don't
We have to
comment
smoke
shoes
grapes.
that don't come in my size. So
The forget-me-nots are not bad. The icy bottom, the pedal detail is a nice touch. I haven't felt the material on it.
That's it though.
I don't know though. I don't comment on shoes that don't come in a 13. So
Okay, so let's say that's the one. The corporate are good. The Tech Gray are good. The Alma Meniere are good. What else is good?
That was the only three that dropped this year. Because before this year,
Green.
no, not this year. That's not this year. That's still that was tail end of
every
last year. Yellow and green.
games,
Yellow and
Every
green.
games.
Yeah.
The games are good.
The lucky shorts in every games. Yeah.
Those are good, bro. If you want to count the collab, the Nigel Sylvester pair is better than the Diffused Blue. They're good, bro. They're on a run that the Air Jordan 1 doesn't have this year.
So basically, the GRs are trash. No, but airships are having a great run this year.
They're on a run. They are on a run.
Not denying that at all. So yes, there are a lot of misses as far as the Jordan 1s this year, and what really sucks to me is the fact that on the birth of the change in ones was like bad timing for the colorways, right? I feel like if they had did this change starting with the patent breads and then go into it, we'd be a little better off. Not saying it would be more received. I just think we would be a little bit better off.
If what now?
If the shape change hit in 2022 versus it hitting at the end of 2020. No, if the shape change hit at the end of 2021 versus the end of 2022. So like last year December. No, not last year December. Fucking 2021 December when the patent breads dropped. If the shape change hit then, we would be looking at ones a lot different than we are now. It didn't help that the colorways were a little bit lackluster this year, right? We've only had so far out of everything that dropped maybe two good colorways: the UNC toes and the Palominos. Those are the only two that undeniably are great to the masses, right? Everything else has been like, damn. That means
I got you a list. I got you a list, right? The True Blues.
nobody really hits on those.
That's lackluster.
I could tell you everything that dropped. I literally I have to. It's towards the end of the year, so I have to have this together so far as like putting that shit out. So
Skyline
top of the year,
it's crazy.
The high 85 black and white were good.
That don't count towards
right.
this. It's
the
women's True Blues,
women's
Laney, Lucky Green, Wash Pinks, Wash
Pinks.
Yeah, Wash Pinks, Wash Blacks.
Wash Blacks useless to me.
Lucky Greens,
Skylines.
Fuck is it called?
Vibrations.
Vibrations, Spider-Mans, Unions, Pralines, Palominos, Satin Breads, Mauves, Royals, and then the Olives. That's all the Jordan 1 highs for this year.
Best one.
The best one?
Royals.
Oh, yeah, Cements. Thank you. I missed one. Cements.
Ooh. Let me stop. I ain't got no problem with Cements.
You got them?
That's the thing. So, like, I got 90%. I have 95% of the releases this year, right? Only pair that I didn't get personally were the vibrations, right? Wash Pinks entered the house because my wife wanted them. I didn't get them in my size, but my wife got them. Still a dope shoe, dope color. Everything else hit this house besides the vibrations, and I got a chance to see those when I went to shout out to APB whenever I went down there when they first got them, right? Dope shoe, wasn't bad shoe. I just wasn't for me because I have sales and it was literally a side by side, damn near same shoe. Which brings up the question for a lot of people who have Natty Grays and this Union collab. Like you got two of the same shoe. In essence, you do. I have one to beat and one to chill with. But I looked at it different because it's a collab versus it being a regular shoe. So out of everything that we said, Wash Blacks, UNCs, Palominos, and maybe the vibrations are like well received. Everything else is the color was too awful, the color was too bright, whatever have you. That like there was a glaring thing there that people just couldn't get with.
So why do we need the mauves?
Because it's one of those UNC like color. It's the same thing. Hold up.
It's no weed. It's no.
How do I? We have Shatterback Waterways, and then we have the Women's Starfish, which is literally the same shoe with an orange swoosh. I don't count the black and whites because it's its own silo. 85 highs are not OG highs. And I know it gets confusing, but I don't really count those. It's a great shoe, but I don't really put them in the list as far as like the ones that released in a year.
I actually can't find them.
I can't give you an answer for why mobs, but when I get them in hand, I'll have a better. I'll have a better synopsis for you. But it's like having UNCs and University Blues, like the same shoe, black swoosh, blue swoosh. Like
I'm surprised y'all don't have any lows on this list.
No, that we just talking to airships versus the ones because there's no airship lows yet.
No, I meant like one lows as far as like ones because. Y'all know I've said it before. This is the only low I have, and it's only because I hit for retail on sneakers.
Oh, I was saying the only reason he didn't talk about lows is because it's direct transfer, the highs to high.
Right.
So like, airships are kicking Jordan 1's ass this year. We could say that. And the fucked up part about it is, it's 2 times as many ones as there are airships released.
Right.
You know what though?
No. Lucky Games, Sea Shorts, Tech Grays. Corporate.
Corporate.
I like it though because I feel like
they
needed to put energy towards something else, right?
Well, in essence, they just took the women's SKUs away from the retro highs and gave it to that. They cut the Zoom SKUs that they had last year down to size and gave it to the airships.
So that begs the question: is it quantity over quality?
I can't agree. I can't say yes because in 2018 they released a slew of ones, and the majority of them bitches flew. Like 2018 was
a good year.
Probably the best year ever for Jordan 1, and I can stand on that. 2018 was probably the best year ever for Jordan 1s. I retweeted that Sunday. I was just going down and like somebody had liked one of the posts in that thread, and I was like, oh shit, that I need to bring that one back.
I'm not gonna lie though, like one's been on fire to me since 2015, just with Chicago's, UNC's, and just for the fact like I feel like 2015 is when like they started becoming like more available with Nike Air, because it seemed like the OG pairs of Nike Air at first, they weren't as available.
They gave you like the year prior, they gave you 16, and then in 2015 they gave you like 8,
Yeah,
7 or 8, and then they dropped the quantity down from what they had in 2014, upped it again in 2016, and then they kept upping it and upping it and upping it. So right now, like the highest stock it's ever been is what they're doing now, which kind of sucks again because where we're at in the economy, right?
listen,
Having such high stock is not a good idea for a lot of people because it dilutes the visual appeal of exclusivity. And y'all know we don't give a fuck about
nah,
that, but
but
sneakerheads do.
that 2015 Chicago was the first time I seen a grown man cry over a Jordan 1.
Who was the one, Ken?
Shit, if you had to,
No, it wasn't. It was somebody local.
it was me. It was me. I was in the middle of the field looking at my first sergeant like, yo.
Man. Nah, we had a Facebook group that used to be popping like locally back in the day. And I'll never forget it. I was working at the middle school at the time, and I was having like a discipline conference with this parent because her son just had been wilding. Like I had caught him playing with some matches or some shit. That's not important. But I remember Foot Action called me in the middle of the meeting, so I'm showing this man's mama the security camera. I was like, let me pause this. I'll be right back. And then I remember that, oh, you won the raffle, blah, blah, blah. So, I get out the meeting, go on Facebook in our little sneaker group. So somebody was like, hey, did Foot Action call the people already? And I was like, yeah, they called because I got my call. Oh, what size you wear? 13. What? Oh, that's that bullshit. Da-da-da-da-da. Went to the store to pick
I
up the
hated
pair.
that.
Went to the store to pick up the pair. Buddy was outside crying. Like, I don't even know why you here. Like, I'm not going to sell it to you.
2018 is nasty for the Jordan 1. It is bananas.
We ain't even got to get into it. I can name like 4 pairs offhand. Bread toes, pine toes, fucking
the whole
Union.
The whole best hand in the game pack.
Union.
The Nigels, the Shadows.
I appreciate that best hand in the game pack when I had it. Like, I really didn't.
I shouldn't have never turned that down. I had the opportunity to get the entire set in one swoop, and I said,
"Damn,
man!" I remember getting the green pair, like Foot Action again. Foot Action Northwest Mall. Their pairs came in like real late. It was like 7:30 at night. I don't know what FedEx was doing, but my homeboy who worked at the store, he was like, I think the shipment coming. So we just was waiting. We got our pairs, and then we went to see Infinity War. That shit was awesome. That was like my 8th time seeing that shit.
listen, that would have probably changed the course of how I feel about a lot of Jordan 1s had I got that pack.
What else dropped 2018? When did Travis drop? Like, it's getting hazy for me. Was that 2018 or 2019?
The year after.
Listen.
That year we got off-whites, UNCs and the white ones, Nigels. We got the Tongue Tag pack. We got Gatorade pack. We got the best hand in the game pack. We got just
Shadows, Union, the Game Royal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
The not for resales.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I ask and like,
I think Rookie of the Year was the same year too.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
I literally go ahead.
Oh, like I don't bask in like hyper exclusivity. Like, I know I have a lot of limited things, but that Travis high and low set from 2019, those are probably like the first like really hype shoes that I was able to get like manual for retail. And like, I can still tell you where I was, especially with the Travis ones, because remember they did that mini drop on sneakers after he was at the Grammys, I want to say. Didn't hit that. I remember it was his birthday, and I remember one of my homeboys is like, hey, it's rumors flying, like Travis might drop on his birthday, like on the site, so you might want to be home. They saying it's gonna be before 7. So I was like, I don't feel like going to the gym tonight. I'll stay home. I remember it was 7 on the dot. Like Soul Links dropped that link. I clicked on it, hit 13. It was spinning. Then it got to the little info part, and I had my autofill ready, and I was like, man, let me see if this gonna go through or it's gonna kick me out. And it was spinning again, and then it went through. I was like, yo, we in here.
Bring it back to the topic at hand. For you, when it comes to the airships, is it more so fit? Is it more so color? Is it just the allure of a new silo? Like, what is it?
That's probably it. It feels fresh to me, and the colorways, like man, the colorways that dropped in the Jordan 1, they are for who they are for. For me, the white cements are not for me. The skylines are not for me. Like the mauves are not for me. And I can't remember because I was ready to buy at the beginning of the year, and it felt like to me it was dud after dud after dud. The true blues to me just was more of the same. Now, after you get 30 pair of Jordan 1s, after you're at 40 pair of Jordan 1s, you're like, damn, do I need to get this? Do I need to get that?
You get more selective.
Yeah, and those ones just didn't scream to me. Right, the UNC toes. I like the UNC toes. I like the toe color blocking. So the taxi was a must have for me. The Lucky Green was a must have for me. The UNC toe was a must have for me. But like that true blue with that gray and blue, I'm like, I'm good.
I wish they hadn't made them like they did the mids, just the elephant print or red, like one or the other or both. Like they could have just that hit of red or add some elephant print to it. Those are the only two things that I could have did one or the other, and that would have been a hit for me.
No, the only disappointment I see this year, I feel like the elephant highs should have been like black based. I feel like that would have been like a easy slam dunk.
Yeah.
Those are.
Yeah. But they took I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, that would have been great. I think when we start seeing these flooded colorways, these mixture of colorways, I think they're really going to, hold a place of their own and not necessarily be in the shadow of the ones, even though they're coming in the ones box. I think they'll have their own place. Are we done with wash leather now?
That's the question. Like the wash black feels lazy to me.
What's up?
So the Hyper Royal, right? Well, what's the first one? The first one I think I saw was the Turbo Green.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it's like, oh shit, we got another one coming. It's the Hyper Royals. Oh, that's dope. It's like, oh shit, the women got one, the Wash Pinks. Dope. Oh, there's a black one coming. And it's gonna be to the point like it gets flooded with the same shit.
They used the wash technique on other silos. They used it on the AMOS. Surprisingly, right? Didn't know that.
Which one?
Just the black part.
Which AMOS?
Are airships.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the same because it wasn't overly done on them, right? So the wash technique is literally them distressing leather. It doesn't feel like
it doesn't. Is that wash?
Yes.
Quick question.
What's up?
So I've noticed sometimes we will have like one colorway, they'll do it on certain silos. Like when they say like, oh, we're gonna do a wash pack, do they decide to do like multiple silos as like a cost saving measure or just to get the idea out? Or that's what's approved for that time?
I can't say that they do it like that across the board, but I can say that it might be brought up in those different meetings when they start talking about like different materials that could be used or whatnot. So I think that just like on the fives, the Khaled fives, like that's supposed to be like the top standard of Jordan leather that they have. Like that was what Khaled asked for. He wanted to make sure that that was the top of the top.
Yeah.
I think that when they design these shoes, as far as like putting the whole package together to be submitted, all of that is discussed.
Okay.
Just like you would think tumble leather would be like the highest of the high quality when it's not, right? That is like that's the quick break in, literally the quick break in. That's the stuff that they would use for MJ when he wanted to break in shoes quick.
Okay.
Back at some of his silos, think of which ones started off with tumble leather and then dripped it off with different colorways, right? Those are the ones that he needed a quicker response time to break in. Like, all right, I want to be able to just go. And eights have tumble leather on them.
They do.
The 8 gave him like really bad athlete's foot.
No breathable room.
Yeah, like bad athlete's foot.
Yeah. Watch this. BX, which is the better shoe?
He's probably going to say the damn Unions.
He absolutely 30.
He absolutely going to say the Unions. This dude been wearing the Unions for about the last month straight, bro.
So I
wish I could do that.
I got a quick question.
What's up?
So
before we close out.
Yeah, personally, like in your opinion, what's your sneaker of the year so far? Like,
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know what it is. I know what it is for me, like sentimentally.
Corporates?
Yeah, corporates sentimentally. As far as anything else, it might be a tie. Well, I don't know. I'll put SB4 above anything else right now.
I mean, it's up there for a lot of people.
What about the Reimagine?
Threes?
Yeah.
Kind of forgotten.
No.
I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. I do see a lot of people wearing them, conversation wise.
Oh shit, man!
And that was a pretty done. That was a pretty shoe. I think that was one of those well done. That was nice. But the SB4s changed a lot for them going forward. And we know this personally.
I need a criteria given to me that I can fill out.
It's just your opinion.
Yeah,
that's the easiest criteria in the world.
I don't know how I prioritize.
We can't tell you how to prioritize.
I know.
You feel
I can't tell you.
That's what I'm saying. But to be honest, I think when you see those complex shows, no matter if you think the complex lists are BS or not, they probably still have a criteria.
Yeah,
I think it's what Clark Kent was arguing. Like somebody was arguing, how can you have a shoe be sneaker of the year and everybody can't touch?
And,
that was somebody's argument.
Criteria was, but the biggest thing was that everybody wanted.
What shoe was that in reference to? Like, cause let's be real, some stuff that releases everybody's not gonna touch. Which was it?
The Tiffany's.
I touched that, so I don't know what to tell them. But
I think this year's 11 might have the chops to be up there. As much as people say.
Yeah, I feel like if the shoe released, like it don't matter how limited it released. If it's had a release, it's fair game. Like we know going into this, like every shoe is not meant to be touched. Some shoes are merely for just building brand awareness and hype.
Yeah.
Let's be let's be real. Like I know people was mad as hell about trophy room ones. How many people really expected they was gonna touch that shoe, especially when it was already numbered to 12?
Listen, I was pissed about that shoe for different reasons. You know, we don't fuck with the Chicago colorway like that. Like that to me, that brought my elitism out. That brought it out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
But yeah,
said that right too. The Louis was the ones that no one was gonna touch.
But you knew you weren't gonna touch that shoe. Like looking at it, that shoe wasn't for us.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I had the 2 stacks ready to go. I'm keeping a buck with you. I was on the site trying to get through. I couldn't get through.
We know you had it ready to go, but let's be realistic. Did you really see that and be like, yeah, I'm getting that? Like at some point you look at some of this stuff and you like, I got it. The opportunity presents itself.
I got to answer that question honestly. I don't know how I go into I don't know if I go into picking up the damn what's coming up next. I don't know. Like the like I don't, let's say the Royals. Let's say the Royals, the reimagined Royals, right?
Really?
I feel like I'm gonna have a tough time grabbing that shoe.
I doubt it.
Bro, you saw how hard I had to work to get the 8s.
We ain't know you wanted 8s.
Well, yeah, that was my fault. I dropped the ball on the 8s.
Yeah, because
I could have stayed on.
Okay.
The 8s.
I wouldn't have the SP4s if it wasn't for a person that's close to us.
But that was the most hyped shoe of the year, though. That's apples and oranges. So, all right. So put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. So, the Wings collection, right?
Metallic burgundies.
I'm not even like the Wings collection. I'm not assuming I'm gonna get a pair of those shoes. If I do, I'll be happy. But all right. So
I already X'd that out. And I don't think nobody touching them CP3 lows either.
Yeah. So
hold on. Are we not touching the Wings because of the price or because of exclusivity?
Both.
Like we don't know what they're gonna do. If I hear $1,000 shoe, I think they about to do something like Dior's. They're gonna purposely make it a bitch for you to get. Cause what good is it to have $1,000 shoe that's just gonna be sitting and people like, fuck no, I'm not paying that shit. So, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. The CP3 Jordan 1, what is it called? Give them flowers or some shit like that. Yeah, those are gonna be tough to grab. That's all I'm saying on that one. But yo, as we close out, is there anything else I want to say to the people?
Yeah, how they gave CP3 a hard Jordan 1 low when he went to the Warriors. That shit is crazy, ain't it?
What that got to do with anything?
Hey, shit. I just wanted to highlight that CP3 probably not gonna win shit. That's all I want to say. CP0
still not getting the ring.
Hell no.
I do have a collaboration dropping this Friday with Kicks and Carbs. Friday the 13th. This is a special drop. So be prepared for that one. It's been on my page if you want to take a look at it. Geeks to Soul merch. We have something else dropping soon. We haven't locked in a date, but we will soon. And people have been like asking for it. There will be one more unloved hoodie. Doing an all red one this year. We'll see how that goes. Old School Rookie has more drops coming. He has some more stuff in fair. Oh, shout out to Grimy, by the way.
Hey, shout out to Toon.
And on that note, Jay,
I couldn't get the Tiana Taylors. I couldn't get the Michelle Weiss.
Them shoes not meant for you.
The golf shoes?
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor's not meant for you though.
What you mean that?
Or the golf shoes. You golf? My nigga, you golf?
They not meant for you though.
Okay.
Tiana Taylor's not meant for you though. That's a woman's shoe.
But I'm in year 12 is not meant for me. I got a pair of them.
That's a woman's shoe too. You got lucky on that. Wait. You got lucky on that.
Wait. Time out. BX is full of Crips now? Anyway,
I'm the king of New York, mellow. But nah, but you know, the way I look at stuff, if it's a woman's shoe, I don't really be going ham. Like, if it's a 14.5 available, then I'll get it. But, you know, for the most part, I just be like, man, whatever.
So that's the only reason why you like Yo Whatever, because they're not in your size.
Like
if they were
what?
in your size, you'd like Yo Whatever.
What's not my size?
The women
Fat
exclusive
bread.
shoes.
I don't need. I'm gonna show you why patent breads ain't bothering me. Cause when I seen people going ham over them patent breads, I was like, that's nice, but
I skipped them on purpose.
I don't need patent breads. Straight with the glitter too, so you know how it goes. Don't need patent breads.
Satin breads or patent breads? Satin breads.
Either or. I think I sold my patent breads actually, but the satin ones, no. They come with a nice purse. So you know somebody will make it a
This
merch.
nigga here. All right. On that note, Lex, tell them where they can find you at.
Hey, Lex Luthor 72 on Instagram, Big Lex 729 on Twitter. I got a TikTok, but I don't use it. But I might have to activate that thing. But we'll see.
OG, where they can find you at.
J_shoe fanatic across all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I'm there. I'm in the building.
Hey.
Miss our loved ones across all socials. If you don't know, you know now. Follow us. We have a group on X that we are going to up. I have a bunch of crep I got to get rid of. If you haven't noticed, there has been no crep presence on social media. I don't know what the hell happened to them, but something happened. There's no U.S. presence of crep. Their Twitter page has been
They like
deleted.
Atmos?
Shit, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't even get in touch with my rep to get some. Anyway,
So real talk, is it wrong that I was on the Atmos website looking for a sale when I saw the article?
no.
I mean, I
A
imagine they're
lot
liquidated.
of people are doing final sales, closeout sales. So
Yeah, because I was
how you
like, but I got them aqua
drop the story?
below.
Not tell us what it is, Jay. What happened? What story? What story, Jay? What happened?
What?
You said you dropped the story and didn't tell us what it was.
Oh, hopefully next week.
Burr?
That works. All right, y'all. We gonna
Y'all two already know. Y'all two already know.
Okay.
I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Get some rest. If anything, man, we have a lot of stuff in store for y'all. We still got some special guests to close out this year coming up. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know what it is. We are the culture. Act like it. Deuces.